2 trans women reported dead in less than 48 hours. This is Trans News Now. Hello, I'm Sedacia Shimmers. A 22-year-old trans girl is stabbed by her father multiple times. Hours later, a Florida woman has been bludgeoned to death by her boyfriend. Kristina Grant Infinity out of Miami, Florida has been confirmed dead. Her boyfriend is the prime suspect. However, this story is just breaking. Details are still developing. All we can say at this time is that Vigil supporting justice for trans lives is being held in Kristina's honor. If you'd like to attend the vigil, mourners will be gathering at the Torch of Friendship, located in downtown Miami. That's Thursday, February 19th at 8 p.m. An epidemic of murder is sweeping our trans nation, bringing the death toll to 8 trans lives lost since January 1st. As trans people, we find ourselves wanting to retreat into the safety of our homes. But now in the case of these recent killings, it seems that home is where the hurt is. Family acceptance is something people of trans identification rarely experience. Unfortunately, one father has taken his transphobia to the extreme. Trans Ohio broke the news about one father's savage killing. Kevin Gulick stabbed his 22-year-old trans-identified daughter, Bree. He stabbed her multiple times before dialing 911. Father Gulick, 52, called 911 about 10 p.m. Friday night. Trans News Now has obtained a copy of the 911 call. We urge you to prepare yourselves. The content is extremely disturbing and may be a trigger for some viewers.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you guys for real, man? This is like the 4th fucking time I've tried to call 911. Hey sir, what do you need? What do I need? My son is dying. I think he's dead on my front porch. Bring an ambulance? Where? 1178 Inman Street, Akron, Ohio. Okay, how old is he, sir? He's 22. Okay. They attacked us. They came into our house. Who did? I don't know who did. A bunch of them came in and attacked our house. Just bring an ambulance real fast, because I think he's dead. I put a blanket over him. Okay, can you tell me, is he conscious? No, he's not conscious. I think he's dead. Can you see if he's breathing for me? He's not breathing. Okay, what's your name, sir? Kevin Gulick. I fought him off. They got him, they got me. Okay, so I got police and paramedics on the way out there, alright? Alright.
Now, as you heard, Father Gulick was apprehended immediately after the murder of his 22-year-old daughter, Bree. Bree's mother spoke out after Father Kevin's arrest and had this to share.
Very energetic, put everybody else first, very spiritual, wanted everyone to have a good life.
To hear the complete 911 caller, to view the entire interview with Bree's mom, links are located in the description section. If you live in the Ohio area, trans-identified and in need of support, you are not alone. You can visit transohio.org and click on support groups. Friday night brought glee to the hearts of many trans Americans as Coach Shannon revealed that he was transitioning to a self-made man. The football coach made a triumphant return during Friday's appropriately titled episode, Transitioning. If you missed it, transgender student Unique returns, joined by an amazing choir of 200 trans-identified voices. The choir backs Unique's performance of I Know Where I've Been from the groundbreaking musical Hairspray. Director Dante De Laurento had this to say.
We are shooting I Know Where I've Been with an amazing trans choir.
And it's a climactic moment in the episode where we reveal a 200-person proud, strong transgender choir.
And it's so overwhelming. It's like they're all behind me, and their positivity and energy is so effervescent and contagious.
It is incredibly uplifting working with this choir. This isn't about tolerance, it's really about coming home and coming home to who you really are and who you're meant to be and who you're meant to be with.
In the wake of Valentine's Day, love is in the air, and Mitch Kellaway got hit with a little testosterone when he received Cupid's arrow. I'm talking about OK Cupid. Having come out as a transgender teen, he decided to repress his inner self, being cursed into a life of suppressed trans masculinity. He decided to search for love, which led him to OK Cupid. Take a look.
I came upon this book in the library, and I started reading for the first time about what being transgender means. And it kind of clicked in my head at that moment. I was 17 at that point, that this word describes me. And I told about 2 people. And then I just didn't mention it again for 6 years, until I was 23. And that's the same year that I met Jocelyn. We actually met online on the site OkCupid. So it was about a year into our relationship, and I decided, I just knew that it was time to tell her. So she would be the first person I had said those words to in 6 years. That night, I knew when we sat down next to each other in bed to talk like we usually do before we go to bed. And I thought, this is it. This is the night I'm going to tell her that I'm going to start transitioning and I'm going to live as a man. I didn't think I was going to feel nervous, but in that moment I did feel nervous. It wasn't long into our relationship that I realized this is a person I could spend my life with. On our 3rd anniversary, we went back to the place we first met. We had both somehow independently decided that we were going to offer each other a ring and make it official on our 3rd anniversary. So we both decided that the photo booth inside the cafe would be the best place to do this so we could have it on camera. So we sat in the photo booth and she beat me to it. She just pulled out the ring and said, "Will you marry me?" And I said yes. And about 4 months ago, we went back to our hometown in New Haven, Connecticut, and we had a beautiful, simple ceremony on the beach. It's almost like you don't know what you need until you need it. I needed someone who just unconditionally loved me in order to feel comfortable enough to accept myself and love myself for who I am. And that was Jocelyn.
It seems true love does break any spell. To see Mitch and Jocelyn's entire story, it's located right in the info section, so be sure to check that out. Rebecca Walton is bridging the gap for our vast trans nation. The 34-year-old trans advocate based in New York, had this to say.
We're at a turning point in history. We're finally starting to have a little bit of a voice in this nation, and I want us to unite, all trans people unite together as one trans nation in this great nation of ours, the United States of America.
Rebecca is the co-president of TLC, the Trans Liberation Committee. The committee's objective is to give a voice to the trans community, allowing more visibility for the transgender arts, politics, and social service programs. TLC is asking you to get involved. To see how you can help, check out the Trans Liberation Committee Volunteer Forum on Facebook. From all of us here at Trans News Now, we welcome your feedback and we encourage your stories. If you have something you'd like to say and you want to get a hold of us, you can check us out on Facebook or right here on YouTube. Remember to take care of yourself and one another. If you ever feel trapped like there's no way out, Trans Lifeline is here to help you. Call 1-877-565-8860. Remember, you are free. You are loved.